EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
All set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
To Rashard Higgins. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his
His throw here's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, Mayfield again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Taken in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
3 inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Second down and goal. Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as time expires in the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is into the end
end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
It's all good, man. It's all
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Mayfield's pass complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Flush to his right, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley.
They don't quit. Oh, man. What I'm talking about. Falcons rise up. I made them quit, y'all. Oh, man. That is not who I just played. That's how to do that. Oh, y'all don't believe me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 6, 7. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half.
They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And by the way, for those of you that think Todd Gurley may have lost a step, I think you can look at this play as evidence that that is indeed not the case.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 32-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And again, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers again now. Looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Falcons 10. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
that my last game, everybody. Y'all have a good one.